everyone, it's Susan Burke here from interactivelessons.com.au. Today I'm continuing on with some demonstration videos that I've been doing about how to create some of the activities that you see in the lessons that I create on my website. So I'm super excited at the moment to be using the new Smart Learning Suite and exploring some of the fantastic gamification capabilities that Smart Learning Suite has. So today we're going to look at the game show in Smart Lab. So if you're not sure what Smart Lab is, that is one of the applications in Smart Learning Suite. So Smart Notebook is one application, and in the new Smart Learning Suite we have Smart Lab, which is where we find these fabulous games. Students will absolutely adore playing these games, and they probably won't even realize that they're learning. So I highly encourage you to explore Smart Lab and see exactly what's available. There are lots of games available in Smart Lab. I'm just going to be showing you a few of them. This one is Game Show, and I've done this one around Year 6 maths outcome, making connections between equivalent fractions, decimals and percentages. So let's have a really quick look at what it looks like, and then I'll go through the steps on how to create it. So you simply click on Start, and it tells you, our game show host tells you, you can have the music on or off, and you can get the children to come up to the board. They touch the board, it spins, and the question comes up, and they have to go true or false. There are other options with Game Show. You can have it as a multiple choice quiz. I've created this one as true or false. So they select their answer, they get their feedback as to whether or not it's correct, and they continue and they get points awarded to them. So you have two students up the board doing this game, and they spin, then it goes on. The question comes up, and they decide if that's true or false for the 100 points, and then they continue on. And of course, with the music and everything, it's a lot of fun. Your kids will love it, guaranteed. So let's have a look at how simple this is to create. We've got our blank page, and we go to Smart Lab. To find Smart Lab, we look for the icon up here that looks a bit like a robot. And all the games come up. Smart Lab, if you watch my previous video, I've already shown you fill in the blanks. This one is Game Show, and I'm clicking on it, and I get to select whether I want it to be multiple choice or true or false. Okay, so here we need to type in our question. So we can do it obviously for any topic that we want. So let's make it an art topic. We can be looking at colours. So I can say, when we mix yellow and red, we will get orange. That's my question, or actually my statement here, because it's true or false, and that is actually true, so I leave it at that one. Then I go to add question. Okay, and I would say, I can say orange is a primary colour. That of course is false, so I select down here that it is false, and then I add another question. And I might say blue is a primary colour, and that is true. I leave it ticked as true, and I add another question, and so on. So you can add as many as you like, but I'm happy with those 3 questions, and I'm going to go to next. Here is where you review your content. You make sure that you've spelt everything correctly and that the answer that you've selected is correct. And then it says over here, the quiz order, questions and answers will appear in random order. Okay, so now we go to finish. And it just takes a few seconds really to populate all of that in there together, and you're ready to go. So you press start, and it tells you exactly what you're expected to do. It's your turn to spin. This is your little avatar. When we mix yellow and red, we will get orange. True. That's correct. And you can continue on. And then it's the next contestant's turn to spin. They have their own avatar there. and orange is a primary color. And if you say true, if you get it incorrect, what happens? You just get that feedback that it's incorrect, and then the next team gets to try. So obviously if they've been paying attention, they know which one is correct because it's true or false. But if it's multiple choice, they still could get it incorrect. So it becomes a little bit of a fun competition. And of course then the points went over here. And you spin again, and you get the answer correct, and we continue on until all the questions have been answered, and then I'll say good game and who's won. And it's all over. And that's as simple as that. Obviously, I'm sure that when you're watching this, you're getting loads of ideas popping through your head as to what sorts of activities and what sorts of questions you can do with this. I also like to encourage you to think about the option of having your students create the questions and the game show. So if there's a computer in a PC in your or laptop in your classroom that the students have access to that have Smart Learning Suite on it, they can actually, their task can be to create the questions, and that's a great way for you to be finding out exactly what they know from the topic that you've been covering. Okay, I hope that you've enjoyed that little demonstration and that I've made it clear on how to create the game show game through Smart Lab. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. My email is susan@interactivelessons.com.au, and I'm always happy to help. I'll see you at the next one.